Today's adventure begins at 13,600 feet. We're at Nevado de Toluca, a big old volcano, and we're gonna go check it out. It's probably about 40 degrees, so it's very cold, but not horrific. I woke up last night at 3 a.m. with a bad stomach ache. I thought my time had finally come, but I just chugged a bunch of water and sat up in bed and felt good. So that was 3 a.m. Around 4 a.m., all of our neighbors decided to start having a party.
Music
loud. All of a sudden we heard these like voices right outside our hotel room, and like it sounded like they were on our deck. And everything's very isolated, you know. Our room is different than other people's rooms, and the pathway is pretty much, you would only be on the pathway if you're gonna come to our room. So eventually I went outside and looked, and it's two people were making out passionately outside of our room. So I gave them the old adios, and they walked down the path a little bit.
But they kept at it.
Yeah, they kept trying, and they were stumbling because it's so dangerous, the steps and everything. But
at night too.
They were determined. The cell phone flashlight was on. Pants were a little low around the waist, but not fully off. This is the city of Toluca down below us. Pretty big city. You can see the automobile emissions. Oh, sun, so nice. We're in the tropics. We're just so high up that it doesn't matter. Perro de montaña.
Mountain dog. He doesn't care about us.
Yeah. Seen about 1,000 stray dogs so far, 0 stray cats. It boggles my mind. You can also hike in where we started and go up and over the crater. But this has actually been really nice on the bike. That hike over the crater probably would be pretty tough. Oh. Last one in's a rotten egg.
Oh, it's very clear.
Yeah. Wow. Ooh. Frio. Pain and pleasure on a tiny little climb. Hola.
Hola.
This way to Mexico City?
Hola.
We're lost. Help.
Very cool.
Definitely a lack of wildlife out here. I mean, it's not like in Colorado and stuff, we see a million different things and there's bears jumping all over the trail, but I'd say I saw like a black squirrel one time, and then maybe 2 different birds. So it's been a little bizarre. We've dropped down enough now that we've got trees, whole nother zone. It's actually getting colder right here because maybe the sun hasn't been out longer, or there's a wind or something, but oh man, it's frigid. And we're not working that hard. But you know what they say about Nevado de Toluca?
What do they say?
If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
That's a good one.
And of course, how rude of me not to introduce our guide Sandro up ahead. He has been awesome, taking us on all kinds of really good adventures out here in the Valle de Bravo region. Oh, it may be freezing cold, but the air is so fresh. The smell is just like nothing else. Oh, that's amazing. There's where we were, a few thousand feet above. Oh, that was cool.
That was awesome.
That was worth going back down.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hola.
Oh, friend. Perrito.
This is Sandro Jr., Sandro's son, doing the honors today. You! I'm bringing you home! Come here! It's the cutest puppy I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Conejo Magneto.
What did you call him?
Don't worry.
Oh. Typical baby.
His little teeth will probably cut me. All right, adios.
Bye, boo puppies.
Ever had dog milk?
No.
Let's try. Leche de perro.
Ew. That's weird.
Any weirder that we drink cow milk?
I guess you're right, but I don't know.
Now we're gonna start part 2 of our adventure. We were just up there on that volcano a short time ago. We drove down to here, which is nice. I think it'd be a lot of riding to get to here, so we got more. We're at 9,500 feet now. Still pretty high up, but much lower than the volcano. The monarch butterfly sanctuary is right up there. That's where we were yesterday. So hopefully we'll actually see a few. Sandro was telling me that they have some pretty good sustainable forest ethics out here. They'll take a whole slice of land and then cut it up into pie pieces. And every 10 years, one of those slices gets logged. So basically you can really take from the land and not have it look like a total clear-cut craziness. And that might not necessarily be this particular plot of land, but the general area where he works with his nonprofit called Pro Cuenca. Oh, cool. Yeah. Wrong way. Oh, wow. Stay between. All bark, no bite, huh? I wasn't scared for a second.
Oh, these are like Jersey cows, the milk one.
Big shout out to everyone on Patreon. Oh man, I hope you're enjoying the extended cuts from this trip. I appreciate the support. It's what makes this thing go round. If you haven't heard, I've got years and years of an extended cut archive on Patreon. $3 a month, ad-free videos. Most of the extended cuts are around 45 minutes, some even longer. A perfect gift to yourself while you're on the trainer and it's snowy out, trying to stay in shape over the winter. I'm gonna try to stay in shape by going out and traveling, but I can't do it without your help. And I know Patreon is not for everybody. That's why it's really nice to have my merch store back up and running on Cognitive MTB. Some people are more interested in just buying something one time. That's also a huge help for the channel. Oh wow, this is very cool now. Oh, that back wheel, it was ready to go. Wow, look at that view to the right.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
It's bucolic. Whoa.
You can still see the volcano. Whoa. Super speed. I think I bottomed out my fork on one of those holes. We have found ourselves back in the San Lucas Bike Park. And we're gonna hit one of our favorites from yesterday, Zapatito Blanco, into Uncle, or Tio? Tios.
Uncles, yeah.
Into the Tios. We saw some markings on the trail back there. Sandro said there's gonna be a ultra marathon here this weekend. We beat the traffic.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Mega. Woo-hoo. Speed bumps. That's that one. Oh, get going so fast. Slow. That is so cool. And that was the tidy. Yeah, this one is so nice. A couple of the other ones had mega braking bumps in them, which was just kind of crazy after riding some of these other ones that were polished. Oh, slippy. Trails are always a work in progress. This work is pretty good. Oh, I remember this. That's a tight one too. Easy. A little braking. Oh, that one. Oh, that's a crazy one. Oh, smell the leaves decaying. Reminds me of Alaska. Yep. Help yourself. Oh, that's built nice. Woo. Love it. Oh, and almost fell out on the berm again. If you missed the last video, Sandro and his team from Pro Cuenca is the force behind this bike park San Lucas and turning this community-owned forest into something that hopefully brings recreation and funding and people spending money. It's an amazing thing. I truly believe in building great trails brings people to ride them. Oh yeah, the divers. Diverticulitis. Ah, oh, that's cool. Roller coaster. Wow. That one too. That is just a masterpiece of bermage. They had an enduro race out here and it was very successful, and they're able to raise some money for the forest, which is just so cool. Ooh. Ha ha. Oh. Yeah. Hit it a bit harder that time.
Hola.
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 Hey, vámonos, órale.
He didn't like us talking to his kid.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's funny when people talk about like mountain biking gives them adrenaline.
Uh-huh.
I don't get adrenaline like that
Me
when a
neither.
friggin' dog is
I know.
chasing you.
I thought for sure I was about to get bit. He was like right behind me. Hey.
Váyase.
It's like a black bear. But black bears don't charge up on you.
They do.
Oh, I've never been tried.
Just not. They'd much rather run away than
Yeah.
waste energy in a fight. Dogs don't care. We've trained them over thousands of years to die for the cause.
Yeah. Seriously. That's why they're man's best friend.
Yeah.
Just not every man's best friend.
Yeah. Oh, almost got bucked. I wasn't paying attention. That was so weird. My weight was too far forward. This is a cool trail. This is like turning a 4x4 dirt road into a fun trail. I think it's a double. No, that was easy. My memory wasn't quite there. And then this is the one that was like messed up, so I'm not gonna do it. It's missing a couple. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
That was
That was great.
awesome.
That's so
yeah.
awesome.
Sarah, that was a great run.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Sandra.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
Gracias. There's a cat. Okay. I saw one across too. We found the cats. You got it?
I don't need any help.
I didn't think so.
Don't help me. Don't.
I didn't think you did. Strong, independent woman.
You always carry my bike up, so I thought I would help you get your bag.
A very successful adventure. Ah, so nice to get through a few days of riding without crashing bad or hurting myself too much, and then still having a really, really good time, seeing really cool trails. And now my favorite part of traveling with the bikes, getting them back into the bags. Not gonna do it right now. Probably just gonna shower and go to the restaurant once again, Groundhog Day. Maybe I'll find something different on the menu. We got to have a different dinner tonight because the Rodovento grill was open, and it was really cool. You select your meat and they grill it on the grill for you. Sarah got a shish kebab of veggies and then some queso that was all heated up, and she thought it was awesome. And it was quite a translation back and forth kind of thing, because we could tell that the lady at first was like, this is very different than the regular restaurant. But I had the filet, and it was one of the best steaks I ever had. Rojo, very rare. We'll see how that goes tonight with the rumbly and the tumbly. And now we have our 90 steps we have to climb back up to the old casita. We just had our final breakfast at the hotel, and I had to go big. I got the ham and cheese crepe that I've been getting every morning since I discovered it, and it's really, really good. Stairs.
I'm always impressed that you choose to do the talking section while we're on the hard stairs.
And then I also got the dulce crepe, the sweet crepe, as a little postre, and tons of confusion about what do you want on it. I thought it was just like, I just want the sweet crepe, and it comes, but you gotta choose all the little things. And luckily there was someone who spoke English that helped us out, and it was really nice, really good.
And I got a vegetarian omelet that had all these vegetables in it, and there was one that I'd never had before, but it was so good, and I had to ask the waiter, the one who spoke English, and it was cactus. I don't think I've had cactus before. I always thought it'd be slimy like aloe, but it was really good texture. I don't even know how to describe it. Kind of like a bell pepper, but just really tasty.
It's very nice to have the whole morning to be able to pack up the bikes and the bike bags and get everything going. Still feeling slightly rushed because we have to get out of the hotel room at noon, and it's like 11:45 right now, but we'll get through it pretty easily. We still got a lot of junk here, but we're doing it. Our transfer to Mexico City is the next part of the journey. Adios.
Good job. Now we take it out.
We have made it back to the airport hotel. The airport hotel, we still have to, our flight is at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and they were like, get down here at 6 a.m. in the lobby. It's like, what? The whole point of booking the airport hotel was so that we could just mosey our heavy, horrible luggage onto the security line and be fine, but nope. 6 a.m. tomorrow. So if you ever travel with your bike, don't use the regular Evoc bag. It's just, it's not worth it. You have to go with the Evoc Bag Pro. This wheel on the front right here is basically an entire game changer. If you have to lug this more than 5 minutes, it's just brutal. Basura! I'm really happy I didn't eat McDonald's one time on this trip. It's a victory.
Starbucks has an entirely different menu when you're in Mexico. I had to think on the fly and do some quick Googling to figure out what to order.
Sarah and I have made it back to home sweet home. The flight back was good. There was an empty middle seat between us. Pretty nice and smooth. Went to my favorite burger joint after the trip, and immediately we hear Spanish being spoken everywhere, and it makes a little more sense now. Even though I've tried in the past to kind of learn stuff, but being dropped in and doing that sink or swim type experience, that helped. Even just a week, it's pretty amazing. I have to say, if you are a Spanish speaker, 100% you have to go check out these trails. Bike Park San Lucas if you only have a day, and then No Ordinary Trails, really good as well. And then we've heard Desierto de los Leones, which we didn't get to, is also very, very good. That's closer to Mexico City. As a non-Spanish speaker, it's a bit more of an adventure. Luckily, there's a lot of good cell service pretty much everywhere. The only place that was kind of bad was up in the mountains on the trails. So your Google Translate is going to be your best friend if you don't speak Spanish. But it's tough. It's definitely Sarah and I are just scrambling, trying to do the translate. And if you like that kind of adventure, that's great. Me personally, I would much rather have a guide or someone that could translate, that can figure stuff out, that makes it a lot less hectic and hard. A very big thank you to Sandro for putting together an itinerary, inviting us down there, making it all happen. He got us the Rodovento Hotel for free. It was a really, really good experience. And another big thank you to Chino. He picked us up in Mexico City. He dropped us back off in Mexico City. Oh, that would have been a very, very tough task to try to figure that out. So huge. Thank you so much, Chino. I'm back to being international, and hopefully we'll get a few more of these going throughout the year. I've got plans, I've got ideas, and it's gonna be good. I think there's gonna be some very cool stuff on the way. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, go ride something new. And maybe I'll see you on the trail.